Economic Zones (EEZ) can team successfully with Seychelles and other littoral countries like Mauritius, Mozambique and Tanzania for blue development. It is the sustainable harvesting of ocean wealth, tourism, biotechnology, etc. from Lakshadweep's 36 islands to Seychelles and Mozambique in a way that promotes mass employment in zero-carbon sectors. Political experts pointed out that India hasn't yet focused on the blue economy, hence, considering its importance, both the countries have decided to establish a joint working group to expand cooperation on the blue economy. During bilateral talks, the other point which got utmost priority was defense and security. Situated only 600 miles east of Diego Garcia, the U.S. air and naval base, the Indian Ocean archipelago is becoming a hub of geopolitical competition and is vulnerable to attacks from Somali pirates. Defense experts have pointed out that the geostrategic location of Seychelles and the attention it has received from the European Union, United States and China cannot be overlooked. It is imperative that for the nation's interest, New Delhi should ensure the safety of its maritime backyard, and in this process, cooperation and friendship with neighboring countries in the Indian Ocean region can play a vital role. Prior to his departure for Seychelles, Prime Minister Modi stated that his visit to the three Indian Ocean island countries is a reflection of India's foreign policy priorities to its immediate and extended neighborhood. He observed that India attaches paramount importance to strengthening relations with this region, which is vital for India's security and progress. The purpose of the visit is to renew mutual trust with smaller countries with greater trust on development. Culturally, the Indian diaspora, which comprises 8% of the island nation's population, remains the flag bearer of Indian traditions and values. Persons of Indian origin have been among the earliest inhabitants of this island nation, mostly from Tamil Nadu and later on from Gujarat. Seychelles has consistently supported India's candidature for a permanent seat in a reformed UN Security Council. Against this backdrop, a convergence of strategic and economic interests, Prime Minister's visit to Seychelles would inject a much-needed extra energy in bilateral relations between the two nations.
You are listening to a commentary on the Prime Minister's visit to the Seychelles. This is the General Overseas Service of All India Radio. The General Overseas Service of All India Radio wants to hear from you. Log on to our all-new website, www.airworldservice.org, to listen to our programs, submit your comments and feedback, and access our previous broadcasts to listeners across the world. Catch us live on airworldservice.org. You can also catch us on social media. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/allindiaradio.gos and follow us on Twitter using the handle @AIRWorldService. Coming up next on our program, Easy Melodies Within is a wonderful selection of songs for your enjoyment. Here is Breathless by Shankar Mahadevan.